So, on the Unresearched podcast today, we take a look at what happened over the weekend or the week start. Where does Sunday fall? Is it a weekend? Is it a week start?
Can you feel that vibe? One more time. I can feel the church.
This is too much. Uololo, overflowing anointing. Uololo, blessing from blessing. We can't find the words to express, and that's why now we just
My name is Hilary Musundi. I'm part of the organizing committee for Spiritual Garage 2024. This is the 4th edition of Spiritual Garage. We come up with Spiritual Garage as a means of reaching out to young people, trying to help them become better people in a spiritual or Christian kind of way. So the spiritual is trying to help them in a Christian kind of way, and then the garage is more like fixing, like the way you take your car to fix it at the garage. Local businesses, I want to help them promote what they're selling. We realize that we have a lot of Christian entrepreneurs and they are usually not known out there. So we are trying to see how we can support them to become better at what they're doing.
This is Bethel Hype Events Managers. We have 3 arms. We are event planners. So you have your event, you have your wedding, hand it over to me and let's handle everything. So we do foot scrub and massage. We treat fungal infections for the nails and feet. For our celebrities, this one here. Yeah, with the special nail art, and we can also do the clean nails. These ones here, we can put the extensions, or if you want your own natural nails, you can also do them.
Through superior nutrition, help people recover chronic illnesses, and we have services such as managing type 2 diabetes, hypertension.
And you're ready to eat just in 10 minutes.
So
these are the instant what? Beans. Yes.
interesting. Okay.
Already cooked, you don't need to cook. You can even just eat them as G-nuts.
So, going back to my notes, ask God. You must seek God's face if you're going to find your purpose. Everybody has a purpose, and our purpose is not for us to prosper and enjoy it. We must understand that purpose is for the service of God, to serve others.
I'll continue referring to this. I did not tell you the title of the book I wrote. It's called Fruitfulness, based off that scripture, Genesis chapter 1, verse from 26, but really 28 is the core. Yeah, feeling the vibe in the house. Here in Luke 16 is wondering, why is it that the children of the light do not understand these things? Why is it that the children of the darkness are in possession of the concepts that are supposed to be in the hands of my children? We have not understood the concept of strategy. You do not pray for a visa when you have never applied for a passport. You believe in God to take your kids in a very nice school, but you fear to propose to this lady. Where are you going to get the children from? Let's go backwards. Buy a good shirt. Go and brush. Go to know where the nice places of coffee are in town. Find some good shoes. Find some little money. Then come to church after choir. Talk to the sister. Can I take you out? Talk to the guys who play the music. Tell them when you see a person coming in a red dress, turn the music to the slower one. So that what I'm saying, I'll say it slowly and it will be understood slowly and also responded to slowly and effectively. So that after that, we now go to pastor and say, now this lady said yes. can we say the vows? So you said the vows, then you're like, now you discuss stories of children.
I just want to appreciate all our sponsors. Thank you for sponsoring Spiritual Garage 2024, and I hope to see you again in next year.
Anyway, we were out on Sunday evening at the Spiritual Garage, and we were able to capture these moments. And, you know, I think to have something like that happening every year, this was the 4th edition, and to just have that happening every year is a beautiful thing. Why? It, number one, this is according to me, it benefits the Christians in business, and not just Christians, but the people in business who need to reach out or tap into the Christian tapestry, into the Christian market. It's very important to have such events so that people get to know where to find what. I was blown away by the gentleman who has the metal creation, where he makes hippos, he makes this crazy stuff from metal. Of course, I have a full interview. I may not have been able to put it all together in this one short video, but I'll try to make sure that we can access the contacts even after I'm done talking. So I was able to talk to some of the people there. People are very creative. The lady with the instant beans, she also had instant malewa, by the way. If you would like to see more of this Christian content, now, I don't consider myself a content creator, but this is content and I'm creating the content. So if you'd like to see more of this content, consider partnering with us. There's Christians who are in business. There's a lot of events. The Unresearched podcast will have, of course, the church profile session. We do have the coffee. We do have a chat over coffee. We do have the chat in the library. And then we do have this church profiling and church events that we're going to be reaching out and doing as we move forward. Now, doing this costs money, definitely. Working with the team costs money. So if you would like to sponsor a segment, first of all, this particular segment has been sponsored by Word of Faith Cathedral. So if you'd like to be a part of the team that believes in having church, not just in a building, but having church out there, social media, capturing these events, especially here in Bali, you should consider partnering with us. We do have certain needs as the Unresearched podcast. We know that with better tech, we'll be able to create better content and even upload it faster. So I'm thinking we need really, really faster tech. We need MacBook Pros that are really, fast enough, the processing, so that we can do the audio and visual production better. I'm looking at the Canon M50. I'm looking at setting up a podcast studio still with the noise treatment, with more lights. So there is just like a bunch of things that we need to set up even as the Unresearched team and the team at Having Inventives, so that we can be able to deliver faster and we can be able to deliver better. So consider partnering with us. You can do it monthly, you could do it weekly, you could do it just as the Lord leads, so that we can create and capture some of these Christian things for the Christian side of the people who are on social media, people who just want to know, hey, what's going on with this church? How did this minister, how is this person able to do business? You see that? How is this person able to do business and still represent Christ and still be a blessing to people? Church is not about the building. No. We carry church where we go. We are stewards. Okay, we're written episodes. So there's this common misconception, because me, I'm a church person. I spend a lot of time around church. I've grown up in church. I'm founded in church, and this has helped me in many ways, by the way. So there's a common misconception that church is what happens on Sunday, and after Sunday, that's that. What happens on our social media, what happens at our places of work, what happens in our free time is dissociated from church. But that's not how it is. So every day should be an opportunity for you to stay connected with the gospel, to promote the gospel, to just be out there. So the conversations we're going to be having, for example, are not entirely about just what we consider traditional church. We're going to be talking business. Like here, we were at the garage, 4th edition spiritual garage, and there was business. There were relationships. We spoke about relationships. Some of the panelists spoke about choosing a career that enables you be your true self. That's what I was able to pick from Carol Masaba, Mrs. Carol Masaba. And, so it's just, there is a bunch of stuff, untapped raw material. People are out here with information. And this information does not benefit Christians alone. Neda. Kano Cafe, all of us, as whoever wants to tap into that knowledge, because it's important information. I sat down in this conversation, in this the interview, for example, and there was very, very key information shared there for people who are interested in business, or for people who are choosing careers, working for different organizations, whether it's an NGO or whatever it is. The information was there. Then I moved out and walked around, saw what people were exhibiting, and that was even amazing. That was just mind-blowing. So to just be content with having church on Sundays alone and living it there is something that I think is lacking. So this opportunity is what we will be bringing to you wherever you're seated. So yes, grow with us. Grow with us. Grow with the Unresearched podcast. Grow with the Having Inventives. Then there's businesses that, again, we want to be able to share with people. We want to beat. Let me transcribe this. Let me translate this. We want to beat businesses in people's eyes. Muganda will say business jikuba abantu mumaso, so like beat people with your business in their eyes. So many of us have businesses and they do not have any sort of visibility. You run your business fine, but all you have is a brochure. Okay, and a lot of people, not that people don't use brochures, but even now, you are holding your phone, and most of what you're seeing is already content created either on X or TikTok or Facebook. These people are not going to just get all of that information in a brochure. They need an audiovisual ad, something short, something within 30 seconds, and that's it. I want to thank you so much, the organizers of the Spiritual Garage, because you created a platform for not just young people. Someone said the term young is relative. Not just young people, to showcase what they have, but an opportunity for Christians to reach out to other Christians and to other people, because it wasn't only Christians who attended the Spiritual Garage. Yes, and it was a very beautiful experience, and I'm hoping that the next couple of experiences will keep going, getting bigger, getting better, and just being the best version of ourselves. Unresearched with Isaac Darlington Mutengo as always, and I will see you around.